Miles, first of all, folks, welcome to another episode of the Bellied Up podcast. I'm your host, Charlie Behrens, fearless host. I'm joined by my fearful host, Miles Montplaisir.
He's only doing this because he hasn't forgiven me for last episode.
What happened in the last episode?
At the very end, you got upset at me.
Yeah, I was upset with you, Miles, because you were making...
You're being kind of mean to me right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miles. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll think about maybe forgiving you on the next episode.
All right. Well, we'll
off
see.
to a good start.
Yep. Hey, cheers to the tippy cow. Miles, it is that time of year. It's fall.
Ooh, God. Chocolate one is
Chocolate one's real good.
Yeah.
By the way, this tippy cow is really good for fall concoctions. We're not even doing the ad yet, but So, fall, time of the year. The leaves are changing colors, And here in Wisconsin, we've got this thing, like my grandma Sue, for instance, she'll be like, I love the fall. Your Uncle Joel's going to come take me up to Door County to look at the colors. Is that something you guys do over there in Fargo as well?
It's actually great timing. Last weekend, I was up in the boundary waters of Minnesota.
Were you really?
Which is, it's not the same as Door County, but that's where you go to look at colors.
They're probably already changing up there.
There was some trees. There was some bright reds, some oranges.
Yeah. But
not full. I think this weekend or maybe the next weekend, if you went up there, it would be fall colors in full force.
And you got to hit it just right. Because
I was a little early on it.
A little early. I was at the casino this past weekend.
With your grandma?
With my grandma. Took her. Yeah. She was not a winner this time, unfortunately. But we did see some early pops of color. Typically, they're not that early. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, did you just take a
tippy cow?
Shot of the tippy cow? Tip it on back.
I love it.
That's great. Well,
The chocolate ones for you guys.
oh, that's delicious.
But I had to hit up the old school mint one.
Yeah, you gotta,
Was it good?
Oh, it's delicious. It's like one of my favorites.
There we go.
His
Bartender approved, one of her favorites.
Absolutely.
So and did you we brought the tippy cow, or are you typically rocking and rolling? Oh, nice, good.
I iced it.
You took our bottle of tippy cow,
Just
iced it. Well, you know what? You're working hard, and we appreciate you. So anytime you
You're
want to,
doing God's work behind the bar.
I know, this is.
anytime you want to dippy on into our tippy,
Okay.
so it's
You guys.
yep. Dippy on into our tippy. They should put that on the bottle.
Is that your new line? Or what? You just go to a bar,
Hey,
just pour up a glass of tippy cow, and then you just go up to gals and say, hey, you want a dippy in my tippy?
you want a dippy on the tippy? There you go. Well, that's Miles, you took, here it is again. You took a very innocent thing I did and you turned it all willy-nilly. So anyways, about the colors.
He acts like he didn't know what he was doing.
Is there, I guess that was the question. Do you go up and you look at the colors and that is something that you do?
I don't make it a point, but if you're driving and you are in a spot with great colors, lots of trees, you got to say things like, wow, look at those colors.
Oh my gosh, look at that one. Look at the red.
Hey, isn't the earth an amazing thing?
It's crazy.
The fact that 2 weeks ago was green and now it's bright red.
Can you believe it? Are you guys looking in the back seat?
You can't get these types of colors in LA, can you?
Oh my gosh. We're going to have to start raking soon.
Get them before it rains. Raking wet leaves is way worse than doing dry ones.
I wonder if they're selling cider. Should we get a pumpkin? No, it's too early. It's never too early for a pumpkin. It'll rot. We'll get another.
Let's pull over and get a photo of the colors. There's a lot of that jargon thrown around.
It's every year. It's the same thing.
Or maybe you stop somewhere, and you're looking around. You got to say stuff like, well, this doesn't suck.
Yeah. That's one of your phrases. That's good.
Yeah, well, this doesn't suck.
Or it's in full cornucopia, and you're like, "Whoa, my gosh! Did a crayon crap on the trees? What's going on?" It's kind of what it looks like. It looks like you had
the fall trees are God's canvas.
God's canvas. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so every year you do the same stuff, but everyone says it.
Yeah.
It's
You
like-
going up to Door County to look at the colors with old grandma?
I wonder if I am. That's actually that's a good question. I would like to. I'm doing a show up there in not too long. By the way, Charlie Barron's tickets, charliebarons.com. Just click on the tour section, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to Door County. I'm going all around Reading, Pennsylvania. Anything you want to plug while I'm plugging here?
No, this is your show.
Okay. All right, Miles. Well, anyways, so I was just thinking about the colors.
No, it's we're in full color season, and it's one of those things. Like I said, you don't get a lot of places in the U.S. Well, about half of the U.S. I suppose.
Yeah. Do you like fall? What's your favorite season?
I think we're in it.
The late summer, early fall?
Yeah, like as soon as it gets to be like 55, 60 out all the time,
Yeah.
that is like the couple weeks that it's like that. That's the best time of year. I would say it's more of an autumn,
Yeah, autumn.
early fall.
Yeah.
But fall in general, yeah. I mean, it's got football, it's got crisp air, it's got colorful leaves, it's got hunting,
Yeah.
it's got everything you want.
Everything you want. I like that.
It's got sweatshirt and short season.
Yeah, you're a big sweatshirt and shorts guy naturally. I feel like you in your natural habitat would be wearing that.
So
Yeah. Well, that's good. It's good that we know each other a little bit better now.
we got off on the bad foot, but now we're back on the right foot.
Back on the right foot. Back. Do you know I wasn't really angry at you? I feel like you thought I was really angry at you.
Well, so I think it sounded like you were doing a bit that you were angry at me,
I was
but
doing
I
a bit.
kind of sensed that there was layers though.
No, dude.
That it was a little bit like you were mad at me.
No, I'm just a good actor.
Oh.
And here's the other thing I noticed when I was listening back to our podcast. And if you're just catching up at the tail end of the last podcast, Miles was making a
No,
joke.
make him go listen to it.
Oh yeah, go listen to it. I just wanted to plug my tour again anyway, which I just did. CharlieBarons.com tour. But anyways, the other thing I didn't mention, because I was listening back to some of our old podcasts, is sometimes I come across as angry, I think, or angrier than I actually am.
Yeah, but I kind of like angry barons, you know?
Oh, you do like that vibe, huh?
I like edgy barons.
Edgy barons.
Not edging barons, edgy barons.
Yeah, don't knock it till you've tried it, Miles. Hey.
Okay. There's edgy barons for us again. I like
And
it.
just like that, if we're talking about edge and we're friends. So, folks, that's about it for this intro,
Yeah.
I think.
I think we've milked that tippy cow,
Yeah.
if we're being honest. So,
Let's take some callers.
hello. Welcome to the Bellied Up Podcast. Who we talking to?
Hey, Miles, this is Brandon from Austin.
Brandon from Austin, you said?
Yes.
Brandon from Austin, what's going on today?
Well, it's a hot day. I'm never expecting the heat of Texas to waver from where it currently is. So hoping for cooling days. But I do have a question for Charlie if he's there for a second.
Yeah, I'm right here. What's
Belly up to the bar with us.
Brandon from Austin?
Oh yeah, thank you. I don't have a beer on me, but I got my coffee. But Charlie, I was curious. I don't see an Austin tour in your calendar. Are you coming to the area?
Well, thanks for bringing my tour up again, Brandon. As a matter of fact, I am going to do a 3-city run in Texas. I believe we're doing Dallas, Austin, and Houston. Those dates have not been finalized. They'll be in 2024. But if you just go to charliebarons.com and check the tour section, and I would say every couple weeks, we'll be populating that with more dates, and we'll be coming to your city sometime soon. So if you don't see me there, just send me a message or call into the Bellied Up podcast, and we'll come over and play a show near you.
Oh, well, very good. I appreciate that. I'll keep my eye out. But I do have a pressing question for you.
Yes.
One of my favorite things, and I don't know, I think I've just adopted that it's a favorite thing, is I say what whenever someone asks me a question. But part of that is because I don't actually hear out my right ear.
What?
And And at the end of October, I'm getting a bone anchored implant put in to allow me to hear. But how do I still get the enjoyment out of saying what when people ask me a question now that I can actually hear them?
Okay. All right. Charlie,
all,
yeah, go ahead.
Can you say the name of the hearing implant again?
It's a bone anchored hearing implant, and so they're gonna cut the skin off behind my ear and put one in, and I'll have a outside magnetic processor that goes on. The technology is really neat.
Technology's neat, and the marketing is amazing. Like I got one of them bone anchored ears, you know, like that sounds like the most badass ear implant you could get. I got a bone anchored.
I think just talking about this is giving Charlie a bone anchor. You know what I mean?
I mean, you know, try anchoring this bone. I tell you that. Oh, that got weird quick. I didn't mean to say it like that, but no. So I think you can keep playing the game. Now, can they see those implants? Can people physically see them?
So they can't see the implant, but they'll be able to see the outside processor. It'll stick out, 4 or 5 millimeters outside of my head, and there's different colors. I'm going to try to match it with my hair the best as possible so they don't see it.
Got it. Well, then you're good.
That could be a good move. Grow your hair out nice and long, and then just continue to say what and act like you can't hear anyone.
Yeah, I think that's it. Never let them know what you just told us. And that way you always have plausible deniability. And then you can start hearing if people have been talking smack about you and you're not so good here.
So then if they're talking smack about me, how do I approach them on that end? I don't want to give up my secret.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
So like an old man would do, I would act like the stuff that you don't want to hear.
Good fun. Yeah, put that in your hour.
Yeah, I will. The stuff that you don't want to hear, do this bone anchored thing just never works. I'm getting a lot of I didn't know what you said. Sorry about that. But then when they say stuff that you don't like, you can just be like, well, it's working and I heard what you said.
Yeah. I think oh,
the damn technology doesn't work, Charlie.
I tell you what I just heard is a big old truck going by here. I think though that you just never tell them. You always you just gather information.
Plot behind the scenes.
People, how long have you been without hearing in that ear?
It's been a total loss for about 9 months, but it's been steeply declining the past 5 years.
Oh, geez. Was this an injury related or?
Yeah, it was kind of a unique disease that grew in there that no one ever caught until I saw a specialist.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but it sounds like you're getting something to help out. That's good.
Yeah, and I like that you're finding the silver lining here and losing your hearing is you can pick up on the things that people aren't putting down, and the more you keep it a secret, the more you can, you keep that card close to your chest. It's like playing poker. You don't tell anyone.
Well, and speaking of silver lining, the last 5 years, Charlie, he saved a lot of money on headphones because he only needs to buy one of them.
That's true. Yeah, you get 50% discount on all your headphones. I mean, that's actually great. Think about all the people that lost AirPods.
Yeah.
Lost one of their AirPods. They don't know what to do. You should start a business for people who only need one thing, and then start selling those single pods. Or I just broke my headphones. The left headphone popped off. Not good for me. Good for you. I think we gave you a little side biz here.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Is there a certain hairstyle I should rock with it?
I'm thinking you're going to want to go like Undertaker style. The long hair and like it always looks like it's wet.
Yeah.
Is a good
Just
look.
don't shampoo.
But no shampoo, lots of gel.
Okay. No shampoo, lots of gel.
Yeah.
Now kind of a unique thing with this is I actually don't think I'll need to buy headphones again because it'll transmit sound right into my head.
Damn, that's
That
cool.
is
It's
cool.
kind of
I'm kind of thinking I want a
yeah. My
bone anchor
boss
as well.
keeps calling me a cyborg. Yeah, my boss thinks I'm going to be a cyborg. Can I play into that a bit more?
I think so. Yeah. Just if he asks you a question that you know the answer to, pretend like you don't and say, "Hang on, let me just download that quick." Okay, so what you're gonna want to do?
Or can I say like does not compute, something like that?
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, go full cyborg with it. I like that.
So, question: are you able to? Is it
Okay.
like? Can you hook it up to your Bluetooth on your phone? Like, will it act as a headphone? Where, because I know some hearing aids are Bluetooth like controlled, where they can turn them up and down with your phone.
Yeah, does
Is
it have
the same-
Wi-Fi?
Yeah, it'll be fully connected to my phone via Bluetooth. I have an iPhone. I hear that's the easiest one to do. I
Hey,
hear Android have a bit more issue.
that's it. So you're going to be able to use the new hearing assisted bone anchored technology that you're going to acquire. But then you also always have the excuse that you're listening to the Bellied Up podcast in your one ear, and that's why you couldn't hear them.
Or you,
Oh, there we go. There we go.
or you could be like, "Sorry, I had radio playing in my head." You know, sometimes you got a speaker and it picks up the radio on the radio waves.
Yeah,
No.
so instead of like bedhead, it's Radiohead.
Yeah. Oh, that's where the name Radiohead came from.
Didn't know that. So I think that's good. I mean, my grandpa has Bluetooth hearing aids, and he just doesn't turn them on. So you could just be very selective on when you turn this thing on. You know, when we have family get-togethers, my aunts are very loud human beings, and so whenever they come over, he just turned those suckers all the way down. Otherwise, he would lose his hearing again if he left them on.
You got a real advantage in life with those things. It's just, you got a remote control for your own noggin.
You bring
perfect.
a new definition to the phrase selective hearing.
Yep.
You quite literally can have selective hearing. That sounds like a gift.
Yeah. I think it comes with a microphone I can place somewhere if I'm in a large group setting to hear better. And so maybe I just accidentally leave it in a room while the next meeting is going on and see what's happening
Wow.
That is diabolical.
You
I
like
it.
James Bond.
Yeah, that sounds. I like that. James Bond.
What you could do is get one of those clear cords that are like spiraled that go down into your shirt, and people think you're some sort of security at all times. They won't mess with you.
That's true.
There we go. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
And then just start talking into your sleeve. You know? Just randomly at
Yeah.
a party, just pull your sleeve up and talk into it, say some random stuff to really keep people on their toes.
I see. Now I
doesn't
have
like that
I have
one.
one more question that's outside of that. And Miles, correct me if I'm wrong. I've listened for a while, and I think I picked up that you played football in college.
Oh, yeah. You listen for a while. You only need to listen to every episode
You
to know
brought
that
it up
Miles
last episode, not
played
me.
football in college. D2, no big deal.
Yeah. So I want to know what's this deal between grass and turf? It's been a big contention in the NFL. I'm a Packers fan, Packers owner here.
Me
And,
too.
I was a bit sad when Aaron went down, and a lot of people, David Bakhtiari, kind of mentioned it was because of
Bakhtiari's been
Did you
pushing
notice
that.
the difference when you played?
Yeah, did you notice, man?
Well, so here's the thing. When you're on a level that I was on, you're not necessarily generating enough force to the ground to really know what the limits are of the grass and turf. So personal experience, didn't notice it that much, but also I don't run very fast. You know, it's like if you get into a car accident at going 20 miles an hour versus 80, the result's going to be way different. So I was only getting in fender benders when I was playing football. But I can see the argument that grass is better for you. Now the one thing is the old like AstroTurf that was literally just carpet.
Yeah.
I actually did get injured in the Fargo Dome in Fargo. It's basically just like foam with a little bit of like AstroTurf on the top, and then it was concrete underneath. Hurt my PCL because I landed on it, and because it's just concrete underneath, it just ruined it.
What does PCL mean?
It is your posterior crucial ligament or something.
Where is it?
So
Give me a
basically,
point.
it keeps your knee from going backwards.
Oh.
So I landed straight on my knee and pushed my knee backwards.
Oh, shoot.
I didn't tear it, but I stretched it. So now
Yeah.
actually, you can feel my knee. It like this bone right here sits further back. This bone right here sits further back.
Oh,
than
yeah.
that one.
Shoot, I think I got that in my knee.
I don't think you
Give it
do.
a feel.
No.
How about this? Oh, fuck. I just hit my knee. Feel this one. Feel this one. Does this one have it?
No, you're good.
I got good knees?
Yeah.
Can you touch my knees again
So
just for
I'm
fun?
glad that they have done away with that.
Yeah.
But I can get on board with the grass over turf. I see how it would be. What about you? What do you think? You think it's a bunch of hoopla, or do you think it's real?
Well, being a Packers fan, I tend to listen to my players as a Packers fan and owner, actually. And
I'm an owner,
so
too.
David comes out.
Well, you own a
Yeah,
piece of
and so
paper.
Charlie,
You don't actually
Shut
own
up,
the
Miles.
team.
We are owners. We get to go to a meeting once a year at Lambeau. We are important.
That's right. We have a voting say on the board.
We absolutely
and
do.
That's enough.
That is enough.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look at my paper while I'm talking to you, Miles.
Okay.
So
That's all you can do with it. You can't sell it, so all you can do is look at it.
No, you can frame it, you know?
You can hang it up.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mine's hung.
yeah. I've got it framed and hung right here behind me, and it's to strike fear into my enemies when I'm on the Zoom
Hell
call.
yeah. That's
Oh,
a freaking
God.
power move right
Don't
there.
give me a paper cut. No.
You know what, Miles? You do not know the power that we hold, and we are okay with that. Continue to underestimate us Packer owners. See how far that gets you in life. But I'm with you. I trust my guys. If Bakhtiari says it's a big issue, it's a big issue, and we must act accordingly.
Yeah, and it sounds like Elton Jenkins is down now, and I know Charlie, you've interviewed him on the Christcast before.
Yeah,
that was a great
Cripescast.
episode.
Find it anywhere you get your podcast.
I don't know if I don't know if you've heard from Elton, but has he said anything on the topic to you?
Well, no.
Sunday when they played?
No, he hasn't. You know, they all keep it pretty tight. They're definitely not going to give me a hot scoop. That's for sure. That's not where they're going. You know, I'm not the bar stool or whatever of Milwaukee. But if I do hear from them, you're the first guy I'm going to let you know. I'll call you on your good ear, okay?
Well, yeah. Once it's bone anchored, you can call me through my bone anchor.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna bone anchor my friend right now. See what he's up to.
You're going to what now? Well, thank you for calling
yeah, Miles,
in.
it sounds.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, we're still in the Midwest goodbye. I just slapped my knees.
Oh no, you stay for another. I didn't know. I thought you were done. I was giving you the
Oh,
option.
that's okay. But yeah, when Miles was talking about how his something in his knee is backed up, it sounds like that's pretty bone anchored too. Are we connected in that way, Miles?
Well, no, I need a bone anchor because it's a little loosey goosey in there right now. It is not anchored down at all. My bone is not anchored.
You get Miles a good bone anchor,
Well,
doc.
let's see if we can get a 2-for-1 deal.
Get a coupon, yeah.
Yeah.
A BOGO.
Yeah, if there's something at the Fleet Farm you can put on it.
Oh,
I'm
I
sure.
bet there
Is that a new
is.
marketing thing for Fleet Farm?
Little
Yeah.
WD-40 should fix that right up. Get the squeaking
Fleet Farm will
done.
love that. I'll walk in and say, hey, where's your guys' bone anchors at?
I'd be like, oh, right over here, actually. Yeah, you put that right in your knee, you'll be good. You'll be real good.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you
sounds good.
calling in.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, good luck with the bone anchor procedure.
Well, I'll give you a call on my bone anchor once it's in.
Yeah, bone
Yeah.
anchor me up, dude.
I'll be on it.
We're all praying for your bone
All right,
anchor.
thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate it.
Appreciate
Thank you,
you. Hey, owner to owner, keep that bone anchored. All right.
Will do. Thank you, Charlie.
Bye. Good guy. Good
I
fella.
feel like every episode we got to talk about the Packer ownership stock.
Miles, maybe for your birthday this year. What day's your birthday again?
March 22nd.
I feel like you've told me that a few different times.
I don't remember your birthday either. April 27th.
You got it. Bing, bing, bing. One
See.
guy's a better friend than the other.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but that's true.
March 22nd. First day of spring.
Well, some say it's the 21st, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Second day of spring. Well, there you have it, folks. Just here chit-chatting with Packer owner to Packer owner here on the Bellied Up podcast, and
Let's take another caller.
let's do it. Welcome to the Bellied Up podcast. Welcome to the Bellied Up podcast. Who we got on the line?
Sorry, wasn't expecting you guys to answer right now. I'm Jacob.
Hi, Jacob. Where are you calling in from, Jacob?
Orange County, California.
Ooh, an Orange
the
County
OC.
fella. All right.
Big motorcycle guy.
I bet he. Do you own a motorcycle, Jacob?
I do not, but I'm looking in the market.
You're
Gotta
not-
hide it from my mom or else she'll kill me.
Yeah. If you're going to want an Orange County chopper, you got to hide it from the old mom.
Belly on up to the bar with us, Jacob. Tell us
yeah.
what's on your mind over there in the OC.
So recently, I want to say middle of August, I met this lovely lady
Ooh.
at a concert.
At a
And
concert.
started
What?
chirping it up with her.
What concert?
What was that?
What
It was Revolution, reggae.
Well, reggae
Are you
show.
talking about?
Probably the most California thing ever.
Are you talking about Of a Revolution? OAR?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, Revolution.
Okay.
Revolution.
You're maybe talking about one of the best
Revolution.
bands of all time, but never mind.
Revolution.
Oh, Revolution. Gotcha.
On a different call, we
Yeah.
can talk about your love for OAR.
We will.
Like you have a patch on your backpack in 8th grade.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, nothing's wrong with some OAR. I'm a fan.
Okay. Continue on.
So, that was about a week before my 25th birthday. I met this woman. Got her Snapchat, which I knew she was an older woman, but didn't really think about it. I'm like, hey, she's cute. Why not? Got her Snapchat. We've been talking. We went on a date and all.
What was the issue?
She is 40 years old. And is a mama too.
That away.
Okay.
All right.
You have an opportunity to be an Insta dad.
Insta dad. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it feel? How does it feel being a father of two?
I haven't met them yet, and I can say I'm not looking forward to that moment.
Yeah, but probably
Well, don't tell her that.
probably for the better though. That after a
she
month
doesn't
of
listen to this.
talking-
We're good.
Yeah.
That'd be a red flag.
She's not a podcast girl, so I think we're okay.
All right. So you're dating an older woman. I like this.
What do you like about her?
Yeah.
Might sound shallow, but she got some. She's a chesty woman.
Yep, you're right. That sounds shallow. You bet your ass.
The thing is I knew
I
he
mean,
was
that's
going
what
to
caught
say
my
that.
attention.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to say that.
There was a pause there, and you could tell in his mind he was like, "Should I just go right for the physical features, or should I go for the deeper ones?" But he did meet her at a reggae concert, so there probably was a lot of music. They probably weren't having a deep
Yeah,
conversation.
they weren't exact.
They were
yeah.
probably just doing some dry denim
Yeah.
dance club porking on the dance floor. So,
I mean, there was some devil's lettuce being passed around.
yeah, all right. Devil's lettuce and shrooms,
All
she
right,
says.
so we're off to a good start. You don't want to meet her kids, and you like her because she's chesty. This is going good so far.
Yeah,
That's-
you better hope she doesn't listen to this podcast.
I really hope not.
What's her name?
Yeah, that wouldn't go well. I'm gonna just call her D.
D. What?
Double D or just regular D?
Miles, we couldn't just let that one sit out there, could we?
Triple D?
What?
I mean, double D would be underestimating her.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Thank you, Natalie. Appreciate that. We just got some shots of Tippy Cow here at the bar.
But yes, continue
I gotta
on.
get my hands on that stuff.
Let's have you attempt to redeem yourself. What else do you like about her?
Wow. She's really chill, as in I don't have to text her back every minute, every day.
Well, that's the advantage of
I
dating
work-
an older woman.
Yeah, I've dated girls my age or, a year younger than me and always get into trouble with that one. I'm not the best texter, as they would say. She's fun to hang out with. I know that sounded like a question. I meant it.
Why? What do you guys do when you hang out?
Naked things.
Okay.
We've given you every opportunity. There's this game in improv called Next Choice. The rest of this interview, next choice. You've got your first one, next choice. All right. So what else do you like doing aside from? What do you like?
Well,
Maybe he
let's
doesn't.
first ask him what is the question he was going to ask.
Yeah, everything sounds good so far from what you're saying. Sounds like you guys have a lot of chemistry. Sounds like she could teach you chemistry.
Yeah. Exactly. Probably can. I failed that in high school, so. But no, she. How do I keep that boundary of I'm not trying to fill the role of stepdad?
Well,
send her
more
this
what I'm asking.
podcast. Send her this podcast.
yeah, that'll end that real quick.
Is she even asking for that? Do you even think that she wants that? How many dates have you guys been on?
We've been on 2, but she, from my opinion, she hops into things a little deeper and faster than I would originally want.
Why do you think that?
As in, well, she's like, I really like you. And then she loves giving compliments, which I'm just not used to in general. It doesn't happen that often with guys,
What kind of
But
compliments
she's
do you
very
I swear to God, if you
personality compliments.
Okay,
Oh.
thank God.
See?
No.
He's played it.
I
Second
swear to
choice.
God, if you're gonna say that she loves complimenting my hammer, I was gonna be like, my God, my guy, you just
You better be a carpenter. So she gives you a lot of compliments.
She doesn't. I mean, she has, but not that. She gives me a lot of compliments, but
yeah, I've been waiting for
I
that
was
one,
going
and
with
that one
originally.
seems to be absent. I don't know.
yeah, she gets really quiet when we mention that part.
That's
But yeah,
not
no,
good.
she. The way she delivers things, it's very. I want to be serious without necessarily saying that.
Well, I mean, you're dating.
It's hard to explain in that sense.
You're dating a
Okay.
40-year-old woman. She knows what she wants. She's not going to beat around the bush.
That's very true.
And also, I mean, she's getting old, man. She can't wait around for you to. She can't just be going only to reggae concerts with you and not taking care of her kids.
Right.
Oh no, totally. That's also the nice part. I don't have to see her every weekend because she has the kids every other weekend. So I get my free time.
If you had to give
But-
her 3 compliments outside of physical features for her, what would you say? How would you
right.
compliment her?
Well, first of all, she's got a great sense of humor. I can kind of not roast her, but dig into her a little, and she delivers it right back.
Like
Good
that?
banter.
Like that?
Yeah, it's fun. She's very polite to waiters.
That's a big
and
one.
very outgoing.
Very outgoing.
Yeah, just very outgoing in general.
Well, let's not. That is one of the best tells of a human being is how they treat waiters, waitresses, bartenders.
I agree.
100%.
And so that's a good sign.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and she's complimentary
Yeah.
to you, and you are now complimentary to her.
Now, you haven't told us yet, but is she married?
No.
Okay.
Not this one.
Not this one. Is this a pattern for you? Are
This
you?
seems like he's got a certain type
got-
of videos he likes to watch, you know?
His search history is
don't we
pretty
all a little bit?
stepmomish.
Yeah. When you
Yeah,
went
I
over to
mean,
her house
okay.
for the first time, was she stuck in the dryer?
No, they have community dryers, so it would have been really awkward there.
Yeah, in a
Or,
different part of the internet for that.
The apartment
yeah.
building.
Yeah.
So yeah, that gets a little nasty in there. In two different ways. Yeah. So no. I mean, I have been with a married. I found out later she was married after the fact.
And then did
That
you
didn't
still
go well.
stay
But
with
no,
her?
This one's. No, this is like a one. She picked me up at the bar and paid my tab. It was a whole different thing.
Okay, before we move on
one-time
from
thing.
that, before we move on to that, the first thing that comes to your mind, the married gal that you're with, what do you like about her?
Well, I was drunk and she had boobs.
We see the.
We have found his kryptonite.
It doesn't take much, but it's there.
So, could you see yourself getting serious with this mother of two?
No, purely because she doesn't want any more kids, and I don't have any of my own at the moment, and I do.
Yeah.
So stepdad's great and all, but that's my dilemma.
I get it.
So I think that's your route. I think that
Okay.
as long as she'll want to keep having fun with you, you'll see that when you just keep refusing to meet her kids. That's the move. Just say I don't think
Keep saying no.
Just like I don't think it's time. I don't think that seems right. Whatever, and eventually she'll either realize what's going on and it'll work its course, or maybe that would be you just.
So keep you as her side piece until
Yeah.
she's ready to dump you.
That's what I'm kind of hoping she keeps me as. Yeah, I'm happy being the fun-loving side piece, but after that, that's a lot of commitment, and I don't want to screw up somebody else's kids.
Well, I mean, I think you just keep strong there. And at the end of the day, she brought a 25-year-old home from a reggae concert. What did she expect? She knew what she was getting into.
Yeah, and on your end,
Yeah, I mean,
I would just have fun with it. There's going to be another older, bustier woman out there for you to experiment with
Yeah.
and have fun.
God, I hope so.
Wow.
And honestly,
Is she? Oh,
and
go ahead,
honestly, I would see what you can learn from her while you're hanging out with her. She's gonna have a lot of tips,
Life experience.
a lot of tips and tricks she can share with you that comes with being 40 years old.
A lot of life experience. Now,
Oh yeah.
does she know?
more than I was ready for?
Yeah, she's been to a few reggae concerts, if you know what I mean.
So, and,
Oh, yeah.
and she knows basically that you're just kind of a hoe, right? I mean,
Yeah, a little bit. It's been talked about, but not directly, just more mentioned here and there. Like I'm not seeing anyone else at the same time. I don't like juggling girls. It gets too confusing.
Did you say
I'm not
juggling
the
or
smartest man.
juggling?
I think he put an L in there.
Juggling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think
Yeah,
she
I
has
got a little.
she has kids. She doesn't want to have more kids, so you're not wasting her time, really.
Yeah.
You're 25 and so she's not wasting your time. So as long as it's mutually beneficial, I say, God bless.
Yeah, I already told her she's not meeting my parents. So
Well, then
we're good there.
then she knows. dude.
Well, then you may find out that they graduated the same year and that whole thing. You don't want to.
My parents are 10 years older than her, so that she got tripped out when that was mentioned.
Well, yeah, that would. Yeah.
You guys have been.
Yeah, then all of a sudden they're going to be like talking about like, hey, remember when Watergate happened? And it's like, then you're going to be out of the loop. So I think it's a good move not to.
You guys have been on 2 dates after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. You're in the
Yeah.
safe zone right now.
It will run
just
its
making sure I'm not.
it will run its
being a
course,
complete
and then
asshole.
you'll find another gal at a reggae concert. I think is what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think you've been pretty upfront and honest
That's
with
the
her.
dream.
You know, you told her you should not
Okay.
meet your parents. You know, you could probably be more upfront and honest, and you know, but yeah. Well, you've only been on 2 dates. I don't know how much you're really talking to each other.
She talks to me, and I just kind of sit there.
Well, it's kind of tough when you got to call her on a rotary phone. So
You know,
Well,
Miles.
yeah, I mean, she just talks about her life, and I just sit there and be like, "Can't wait to see your boobs later."
Wow. You know what?
That's how every date's been. It's been pretty great.
I have a feeling this is not going to last very long.
yeah. Well, we have found our dirtiest
fun while it
caller,
lasted,
Charlie.
Dirtiest
Sorry,
caller.
we found our horniest caller.
Yeah.
You would have loved the last call we had. We talked about bone anchoring.
What is that?
Yeah, we won't
Google
dive
it.
into that. Yeah.
All right. Images are just straight up Google.
No, yeah. Give it a Google.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, man, good luck on your
Thank you.
journey.
Yeah. Just be open and honest with her about how you're in it for the knockers, and then everything else will fall into
Always.
place.
I would say
Everything
knock
else.
it and try it, and then you're probably going to want to go to another reggae concert.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds like a plan.
All right, my guy. Thanks for calling in here.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
All right, you
You
too. Watch for deer. I was going to say something about. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Well,
Thank you.
He's a deer in her headlights.
He
All right.
certainly is.
What was
Yeah.
his first name again? Do you remember?
He sounded like a Chad.
Anyways. Jacob. Horny Jacob. Thank you for calling in, my guy.
You know, she's got to know, dude.
She has to
She's
know.
got to know. Any guy you're taking home from a reggae concert, it's not going to end well.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if a dude like that, 25-year-old, take him home from a reggae concert, take him home from any concert. You know, you kind of gotta,
Yeah.
you know.
All right. Should we take another caller? Charlie, the leaves are beginning to change.
They are, Miles.
changing, but you know what never changes?
Our friendship.
That. You know what else never changes?
What's that?
The beautiful taste of Tippy Cow.
Oh, it's delicious, isn't it?
I mean, no matter what, at some point, you and I need to go rent a cabin in the woods,
Where are you going with this, Miles?
strip down
Wow.
the technology.
Still with you? Oh, the technology.
Yeah,
Okay.
Unplug, in
Okay.
other words.
Whoa.
Or-
Unplug from where?
and plug into nature on a porch somewhere.
You know, you and me stripping down talking about plugs this much. I agree with you, Miles.
And what I was getting to is that we pour up a nice glass of Tippy Cow,
And we-
sit on the porch on a rocker,
And
and
we
we
just
just
say-
look at the colors.
And then we say, "Oh, would you look at the colors?"
This doesn't suck.
No, looks like
You
God.
know what? I am going to suck down some Tippy Cow right now.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys, tipping on back with Tippy Cow. Fall colors.
Welcome to the Bellied
Hello?
Up
Hello?
podcast. Hello. Who is this?
Hello. My name is Joe.
Hi, Joe. Where are you calling in from?
Currently, I'm at Purdue University in Indiana.
Purdue, Indiana. Joe.
Boiler Knights.
Yes, Boilermakers all the way.
Boilermakers. There
Good
we
call.
go.
Good call.
Testing my college knowledge.
It's a tough job, boiler making.
Yeah. All right, Boilermaker Joe, what's going on today?
Belly on up to the bar, Joe.
Well, so here's the thing. I'm a senior, so I'm graduating this year.
Not to brag.
Not to brag or anything. Well, hey, I'm not done yet. I can still mess it up.
That's true. I almost did that.
Did you?
Yeah, I failed a required class in my last semester, and I didn't graduate, and then I had to
Summer school?
do an online class the next semester to get my degree.
Wow.
Yeah, we could dive into
Nice.
that.
It makes a lot of sense, though.
Hey,
Hey.
I was checked out by then.
Yeah.
All right, so you're a senior,
You're also a
looking
super
to
senior.
yeah, that's what I was looking to graduate. What are you thinking? What do you wondering
Yeah.
about?
Well, so, after people graduate, is they go on these all big trips over, like, we're going to Europe and we're going to go explore. I do not have the funding for that.
I hear you.
So, I was wondering if you guys had any low-budget suggestions of things to do before I become a real adult.
Oh, my
Can I go
God,
first?
Dewey. Yeah, go.
Number one, I think you could probably get a job.
Oh, wow. Wow. We got Bud coming in hard here, you know? I love
Hey,
that.
okay, I'm in school to be a teacher, so getting a job ain't going to help me.
Yeah. Oh, you're
That's
in
your
school.
first mistake.
You're in school to be a teacher, so you're looking at a whole. We're not just giving you ideas for when you graduate, kind of for the rest of your professional life.
Yeah, I mean, you went to Purdue. That doesn't sound cheap. So
No.
you're going to be paying that off on the teacher salary till you retire.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, it's also out of state. I'm from Wisconsin. There.
Oh my God, you're
Just a hefty bill.
yeah, fella.
So if you want maybe try crypto, get rich quick scheme might be a move.
I think that scheme is passed. You're
Charlie
gonna find
tried the GameStop. He lost on
I
that.
lost hard, man. Don't take my investment advice.
What were you going to say, Charlie?
I mean, I was gonna say go to the Wisconsin Dells. You know.
Oh, I don't even know if I can do that anymore.
No, you can, because here's what you do. You just take your car and you sleep in your car, and then
You shower in a hotel pool.
exactly.
Like Charlie used to do.
Or they got the water parks there.
I have heard Charlie speak about that one before.
You can afford one ticket to Noah's Ark Water Park. That'll be your shower for the day, and you'll have so much fun over there.
All right.
Just so many water slides. Okay, so yeah, are you what? Give us
Yeah, what are
three
you
things
looking to do?
that
Yeah.
you like doing.
What now?
Dude, what? Did we stutter? What the hell? What do you
You
like?
need to get a bone
No,
anchor. Is what you
You know
need,
what,
yeah.
Miles? We talked over each other.
I know.
It's our fault.
All right, let's
Sorry, Joe.
decide on a question here, Charlie.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What, Joe, do you like to do now? And then we'll give you suggestions from there. Just give us three things you like to do.
Okay, well, so I'm an agriculture student, so I like working with animals. I like doing all the fairs, that kind of stuff.
Nice.
I'm a big fan of biking and running and skiing, especially skiing. A third thing I like doing, drinking.
Cool. That gives us a lot to work with.
So, you could become a farmer. You could work the ski slopes, and you can drink while you do both of those.
Miles is
So-
still hell-bent on you getting a job and not having any fun.
Well, now there, Miles. I can drink while being a teacher too.
That's true.
And he's not getting hired at any teaching jobs.
What's in that Diet Coke can, you know?
So I think what kind you like mountain biking?
I do enjoy some mountain
All
biking.
right, you're
yeah.
going to want to go to Fort Collins. You're going to want to go to Dude Dad's house. He'll take you mountain biking for free.
He'll sure take you mountain
He'll
biking.
let you stay at his house. He'll take you mountain biking for free. And he'll probably give you some money to get back home, too.
He will. And in fact, he'll buy you a cow.
Yeah.
He does all that. There's some great mountain biking trails.
All
Are you
right,
going back
so-
to Wisconsin? Because the John Muir trails in Wisconsin are phenomenal. Those mountain biking trails in a for realsies thing. And you
Well,
can
so
camp.
I got two issues with that, Charlie.
What?
Is one, I don't think I'm going to go back to Wisconsin, and two, I'm visually impaired, so I'm not good at mountain biking. I just like doing it.
Well, you're waiting till now to tell us that?
That is a very important detail. When you ski blind?
Visually impaired.
Oh yeah.
How? He's got a really
It's
long
more fun when you
stick.
can't see what you're doing.
He's got a really long stick.
That could be. How do you ski now? How blind are you?
I have a cane, but I don't necessarily need to use it. But I'm also very good at running into things still. So
Now, Miles is making a joke here about the cane,
No,
which I
it
think
was a
he should get
stick.
canceled
It was
for,
a
ladies
st-
and
It
gentlemen.
was a stick.
But do you ski with some sort of a cane situation like that? Like, how do you do that? Serious question.
I do not. I ski with people, and they act as a guide for me, so I'll follow them down.
Okay,
So
so
if
you
they crash, I'm crashing too, basically.
got it. But you can see okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Like generally, just not great. Okay.
Like how far how many feet of vision do you truly have?
Also, that's the issue. I have no depth perception, so I can't tell how far away things are.
Oh,
That is wild.
interesting.
And that's where mountain biking becomes an issue, because if there's a tree in front of me,
Yeah.
I don't know how long I have till I hit it.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. You're going to want to go mountain biking in Fargo, North Dakota. That's going to be your safest route. There's not a lot of trees, and it's pretty flat, so your depth perception on how steep the hill is going to be pretty good for you.
That's actually not a bad idea right there. And it's pretty cheap. They pay people to fly there this time of year. You just need to go like 7 connections. I had an interesting time flying
Oh, there
into
you
Fargo the last time. Miles had a hard time flying into Milwaukee today.
Yeah, I did.
It's a dually no thing.
So,
You ever do water skiing?
I've water skied once.
yeah, I mean, that seems more manageable than downhill skiing
Yeah.
with a visual impairment.
Right. The boat will guide you.
Yeah, you just hold on to the rope.
Yeah. That could be cool.
Okay.
yeah.
Another follow-up question on some of these activities. Charlie and I are getting a little ambitious, I think. What is the budget that we are working for on this sabbatical from getting a job that you're talking about?
Well, I just give you the stipulation of the cheaper the better.
The cheaper, the better.
Come on, give us a
something.
range.
Give us like
something.
$200, $1,000. What are we talking? $20?
Let's say in between 200 and maybe 1,000.
Okay. You could go do a lot of stuff for $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drive, don't fly.
Oh, go to the sand dunes on Lake Michigan. They're not too far, right?
Been there already. Been there, done that.
Yeah. Oh. Did,
Go to dang. There's more
what's smart
stuff.
though? There's no trees in the sand
Yeah,
dunes.
and if he falls, it's a nice soft bed.
Yeah.
You like fishing?
Not particularly. I like eating fish.
How many times have you gone fishing?
Quite a few actually.
Okay, enough
All
to
right.
know. Enough to know.
Okay.
Yeah, enough to know.
I mean, honestly, I just can't get the thought out of my head that it's going to be when you do become a teacher, when you finally come to your senses and do get a job. It's going to be kind of fun to be the student in the back of the class and in your class, because there'll be a lot of screwing off, not a lot of getting in trouble.
Yeah, you can start writing some jokes for your kids, because I think you address that off the top, and then you can hammer them home when they try to take advantage of the depth perception situation.
Well, yeah. I mean, kids always have fun in my class. I want to teach agriculture, so we do lots of moving around.
Oh, we forgot about the animal situation. That's good. So you got to do a tour de state fairs.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think you go in order. I think you go Wisconsin has the best state fair, followed by it's a tie between Minnesota and Iowa. And then we'll go with Michigan after that. That's the roundabout I do.
What state has the butter sculptures?
All right.
Is that Minnesota?
What state has what?
The butter sculptures? Is that Minnesota?
Yeah. Did you see the big? There was a big.
They're not fully made out
They're
of
not
butter.
fully made out of butter.
I mean, it makes sense.
Joe,
That
did
would-
you know that the butter sculptures in Minnesota aren't fully made out of butter?
I did know that. They were lying to us.
It's terrible. Joe, have we helped you at all in this conversation or no?
Sorta, kinda.
That's a no. God dang
What
it.
idea do you like the best?
Yeah. Are we on the right track with any of this?
I enjoy the state fair idea. That's
Yeah.
appealing.
There we go.
You ever ride horses, Joe?
Not in a very long time, but I have ridden horses before.
Did you like it?
I did enjoy it. Yeah.
Oh, well, get yourself on horseback. You're in Indiana, you guys got colts around there, I'm sure. Find yourself a nice colt and start riding that sucker. Joe just hung up.
You and I are
Okay.
thinking about very different cults there.
I'm just messing with you, Joe. I'm Indianapolis Colts. You're in Indiana. It was a terrible joke. It was a stretch from the get-go. But I think horses could be fun.
Well,
I
my
don't
thought
know.
was I don't really want to ride an Indianapolis Colts. That's not my.
I know. I just figured they'd have extra colts around. Okay. Dang. Well, we're really striking up on nothing for you. What else? What else?
So what is the deal with after college? Is it like you have to go and do something funsy or what? I'm a little lost on the after college you not getting a job.
Well, so that's just what all my friends do. Is that after college, before they become real adults, they go off on a trip to celebrate being done with all their school.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So, well, my first question is if your friend skied into a tree, would you?
Miles is going.
Absolutely.
Miles.
All right.
100%. I was skiing to that tree too.
That makes sense.
Miles is really channeling his father on this. I like it.
All right.
What about a rodeo?
I think you should go to the state fairs. That sounds fun.
All right, go to the state fair. Maybe try rodeo too. Try bull riding. You could be.
I've done mutton busting. Does that count?
There you go. Do it as an adult though.
Well, we threw some ideas your
I
way.
actually tried to
You tried what?
I tried mutton busting this summer as adult. Mutton busting this summer as adult, but they wouldn't let me.
Yeah, they'll run into that.
You know, you
out in
age out of
Montana
that
there,
one.
It said kids only.
You gotta be careful with that though. With the visual impairment, you think you're getting on a sheep and you end up on a bull. That could be not so good for you.
Hey, Miles, there. I'm blind, not stupid.
Yes. All right, you're gonna be a good teacher. I can tell.
Yeah,
Because I was just the shit student. You're the teacher, and you just owned me.
yeah, you handled them well. You've owned them. Well, thank you for calling in, and we hope we gave you some advice. You know,
Yeah.
you turned most of it down, which is fine.
But he's gonna go to state fairs.
He's
Charlie.
gonna go to this Tour Day State Fairs. I like it. All right, well, have fun out there. Make sure you watch out for deer and
trees and
tree. Yep, whatever.
cars and
Everything, really.
Yeah. Joe, you're a lot of fun, man. Thank you for calling in.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we see you soon now.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
What'd you do after college?
Worked.
So did I. Went and worked for my dad. Concrete.
I was a bike mechanic. Not a very good one.
No, you've told me. Yeah. I
I-
wouldn't say you were more so a bike mechanic. You just worked at a bike shop.
Well, I was supposed to be a bike mechanic.
Yeah, but you ended up just working there.
I mean, I fixed bikes, just probably not very good. There were some bikes I would fix. I'd be like, oh, that one's coming back. You know?
Yeah,
No.
you didn't think you broke bikes.
I
All right, well, that bike looks pretty new. Let's have Charlie break it in for you.
Yeah.
Charlie was, when you go get an oil change and they upsell you on a bunch of stuff, Charlie, they'd bring it in, they'd fix the problem, and they hand it to Charlie, and he would break something so then they could upsell the person.
I'd get that labor going. Get those labor costs high.
Well, Charlie, I think that's another bellied up episode in the books.
Did we do it? Oh my gosh, we did it. Holy smokes, it is another bellied up episode in the books, guys. This has been a wonderful time sitting here with all of you. Miles,
Cheers.
the pleasure's been mine.
We'll see you in the next one.
Real good.